Like, comment, and subscribe.
In a small village in rural India, two close friends lived, Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary. Their friendship was so deep that it was the talk of the entire village. People often said, if you want to see true friendship, look at Juman and Algu. They were not just friends, they were brothers in soul. But life, as always, tests even the strongest of bonds, and so came a day when justice and friendship collided. Part 1. The Unbreakable Bond. Juman and Algu were childhood companions. They studied together, played in the fields, laughed under the sun, and supported each other in every hardship. Juman was a Muslim farmer with a sharp mind. Algu was a Hindu cultivator with a kind heart. Despite religious and social differences, their bond was pure and firm. They trusted each other like brothers. If one fell ill, the other would leave his field to tend to him. Their friendship became legendary in the village, symbolizing how love and trust transcend everything else. Part 2. The Aunt's Sacrifice and the Turning Point. Jumman had an old aunt, a bent, toothless, frail woman. She had no one else in the world and only a small piece of land as her asset. Jumman and his wife offered her a proposal. If you transfer the land to our name, we will take care of you till your last breath. The old woman trusted her nephew and gave him the land through legal documentation. For the first few months, she was treated well, fed properly, given a place to sleep, and spoken to kindly. But slowly the behavior changed. The food became stale and cold. Jumman's wife started taunting her. She was treated like a burden, not a family member. She would often cry quietly in a corner. Her pleas went unheard. Her once beloved nephew had turned cold. One day, unable to bear the humiliation anymore, the old aunt walked barefoot to the village square. She said, trembling with age but steady in voice, I gave my land to Juman believing he would care for me. But now I am insulted, ignored, and half-fed. I ask the village for justice. The village was stunned. A poor old woman was challenging her powerful nephew. The village elders agreed to a Panchayat, village court, to resolve the matter. When she was asked to name a Panch, judge of her choice, the aunt surprised everyone by naming Algu Chaudhary. The entire village gasped. Juman's face darkened. His best friend would now judge him? Algu was deeply troubled. He sat alone that evening thinking, how can I go against my best friend? But how can I ignore the truth? The next day, the villagers gathered. The aunt told her side with tearful honesty. Jumman defended himself, saying, she gave me the land out of her own will. I didn't force her. What more does she expect? Now all eyes turned to Algu. He stood slowly, his voice steady but firm. When a man sits as a Panch, he must forget all personal ties. I believe justice must be given to the one who is right. And in this case, Juman must return the land or care for his aunt as promised. The village sat in silence. Juman's face burned with shame and anger. Their friendship shattered. Months passed. Now it was Algu's turn to face hardship. One of his oxen died. His cart business suffered. He had lent his cart and oxen to a merchant, but during the journey the ox collapsed and died. Algu asked for compensation. The merchant refused, saying, your ox was weak. I owe you nothing. The matter reached the village again, and this time the chosen Panch was none other than Jumman Sheikh. People whispered, now Jumman will take revenge. He'll humiliate Algu. But when Jumman sat on the Panch's seat, something within him stirred. He remembered how Algu had once ruled against his own friend for justice. A voice echoed in his heart. If you sit on this seat, you must become fair and fearless, like God himself. He listened carefully to both sides, and finally he stood and said, I have decided. The ox died while working for the merchant. The fault is not Algu's. The merchant must compensate him. The villagers were amazed. Juman had done the right thing, even for his enemy. Algu's eyes filled with tears. He walked up to Juman and hugged him. Both friends had tested each other, and both had chosen justice over personal bias. Conclusion. Panch Parmeshwar. The story ends with a powerful message. When a man becomes a Panch, he is no longer just a man. He becomes the voice of God. This tale teaches, true justice knows no friendship or enmity. The seat of a judge is sacred. Those who choose truth over bias shine forever. Real friendship is one that can stand the test of truth and morality.